Hi, Aquarius Seeker. Very happy to have you here. Welcome back to the Existential Shift. If you're new, my name is Morgane. This will be our tarot scope for September, but if you know me, then you know that my spiritual messages and guidance are timeless. And there's always something to take from this. So if this is not your narrative, watch your other placements, other readers, all good. Either way, there's something here for you, regardless of the narrative. Okay, but let's get to this. So, Aquarius. Aquarian energy, please. Guidance for my Aquarians for the month of September. What is happening, Aqua? I'm getting a sense of unease. Now keep in mind this could be you or someone you're involved with. You can reverse the roles. Okay, I'm getting something of like you thought you knew something and then you don't, or you think like maybe you don't, or you know how you, okay, like when you play chess, and I don't mean like the actual game, but like mind chess, like when you're handling people or situations in your life, and you feel like you can anticipate the next move of the other person, and then you know what will be your move. That kind of chess. Things aren't playing the role that you thought they were playing, or you thought they will be playing. Okay. No one is a puppet, Aqua. You don't know what you don't know. A lot of cards fell. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, I'm not going to take this heavy bunch. I'll just take the 3 that fell. 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and then Knight of Wands. I'm sorry. What did I say? 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords, 4 of Wands, Knight of Wands. The more you think you know someone, the less you probably do. Let's just put it at that. People, first of all, no one can be anticipated. Like, you never truly know what goes on in someone's head or someone's mind. But the more things seems to be obvious on the surface, let's say someone gives you a very specific mechanism of behavior, right? You do A, they respond with C. You do B, they respond with D. So you learn to anticipate their response. So you think you got it, you know? And then one day, out of the blue, their reaction to your action is completely off of what you're used to it being or what you thought it would be. And it kind of throws you off track. When a mechanism breaks, that's it, right? So why am I saying that? If something constantly does the same thing, aka thus teaches you that that's what it is, that that's its or their mechanism, once that mechanism breaks, it's like it's a complete shatter of everything you thought you knew about them or about the situation or about that thing. And now it's doing its thing of rebuilding itself or responding differently, and you have no way of knowing how it will rebuild itself or how it will get rebuilt. Why am I saying this? Because I want you to learn from this that the more something shows specific cycle, specific reaction, specific pattern, the more likely it is to completely switch on you. It's those that actually lightly, slightly, randomly change in front of you that are most anticipated when it comes to their soul essence. And I don't want to say loyalty because that's too heavy of a word, because when you handle a shapeshifter or something that is lucid and elusive, it's not certain that they're loyal, but it shows that they're very loyal to their essence in every moment in time. Okay, and I hope I'm not confusing you. So in each moment in time, they're loyal to themselves. So, or to what they know of themselves. So to you, it seems maybe inconsistent or something that you can't anticipate, therefore can't trust. But if they can trust themselves, then you can trust them. As opposed to the thing that is a mechanism that operates based off either social conditioning or habits. It's like on an auto thing. It's a reliability, consistency that doesn't come from their heart or soul essence. Thus, it's actually, ironically, the complete opposite of being trustworthy. Because once that mechanism breaks, there's something else. And that's okay. Bottom line, 6 minutes in, what I'm trying to say is some sort of mechanism of someone failed you. What seemed to be grounded and stable has taken its leave of absence, or you feel super betrayed and hurt. Now keep in mind, Aqua, this could go either way. You can reverse the roles. Maybe this is someone you're dealing with that feels that way. I do not know. I don't know what I don't know. I never trust a mechanism. Not because it's not real, not because it doesn't mean well, but because I know a mechanism is a very stiff, rigid, equation-oriented thing. And when the winds of change come and the earth shakes and the wind blows and the mechanism can't rotate the way it's used to rotating, it just doesn't know what to do. As opposed to lucidity, it can handle it all. So it's constant in its existence. 5 of Swords. Bottom line, someone was very manipulative. Someone played it stable and consistent, but turned out to be. This is a combination of an immature narcissist. It's not even a mature narcissist. Well, I don't even know which one is worse, actually. It's a heavy competition. The immature narcissist or the mature narcissist? Anyway, this is an immature narcissism. Here's the difference. A mature narcissist knows that they're miserable and that they're hurting themselves because they've done that for so long, and they see how life around them crumble. An immature narcissist, or maybe a young narcissist, still thinks they've got it going on. Like they're just playing the field, rolling with the dice, living life, burning every single bridge behind them. You know, the world is round. At one point, this personality will gallop to a new horizon after burning yet another bridge. And what do you know? This new horizon, it's just Earth recircling itself, and you're in the same place place that you've been at and already burned, and oh, you're looking backwards, oh, this bridge is burned. You're looking forward, oh, this bridge is not actually new, it's a bridge that I burned a long time ago. Oh. 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 Ow. Ouch. Also, I'm getting someone that was so hurt early on in their life, at home, family, something like that. There was such a deep wounding there that since then, anything that has to do with stability, home, anything functioning, connects to them in their head to pain and betrayal. So they just run for their life from it every single time. And look, every narcissistic behavior comes from some sort of pain. Every behavior comes from something, right? There's no evil people. There's just people who do evil things. Evil might be a really harsh word, but I'm just trying to convey a point. The important thing to note is that everything circles back around. Okay. The Hermit and the Devil. So, a wise man once said nothing. Yeah. A coward man many times said nothing. And I want to say, just to finish the point, that a wise, kind, mature man simply explained themselves. But I'm only saying it to finish up a philosophical thought. I don't actually see it here, because here I don't have the Hierophant for this kind, wise man that simply explains themselves. I have the Devil. This is a heavy reading, Aquarius. Someone that you're dealing with, or possibly you. I have thousands of viewers, so I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Play with it. Okay, the backstabbing on this table is a lot. And the Four of Wands is standing here alone in the midst of all this, being like, I thought things were good now. Okay. We just had that now. So someone is doing heavy thinking as means of self-reflection, but they're not actually going there. They stop. I'm getting that they stop somewhere halfway. Okay. They go within for the self-reflection, and halfway in, something stops it. The ego. Not the good ego, but the ego. And it changes the course of the conversation, of the inner dialogue. It meets it halfway and argues and pushes the reflection back up and out. It won't let it dive fully in. And this devil-like energy that I'm describing is okay, this is what I'm getting. It's something that was placed within I don't know if maybe you, maybe someone else. It's something that was placed within the person at that point of feeling really hurt or betrayed when they were very young. Something in their home. Either someone left or had to leave, or they left or had to leave. I don't know. It's really I'm not sure what it is that I'm tapping into, but no matter how good I behave, I will always be abandoned. Oh my God. This is someone that had this understanding very, very early on of doesn't matter what I do, doesn't matter what I say, doesn't matter how good I am. As a kid, doesn't matter how good I am. So I might as well. It's like a rebel kid, for example, that doesn't matter what they do, they always get, someone being mad at them, so they're like, well, I might as well have fun and just rebel. Like kind of living up to the expectation. It created a very challenging mechanism where they keep doing the thing that they know will get them abandoned, right? And then they relive the sensation. And then they put the blame on the outside person, situation, energy that has done the abandoning, but they ignore the thing that they have done to create that. And they only look at the bottom line of the pain and abandonment. But they take away their sense of responsibility from it, not for the lack of trying. There is a going within, and then there's like this part in them, it's like, nope, you're not crossing this boundaries. This is my kingdom, and I'm telling you that it doesn't matter what you do, it will never be good enough. So you might as well wreak some havoc. Isn't it amazing how everything starts with our childhood? It's unbelievable. Three of Cups in the reverse right after the Devil, really? Okay, so if it's love, then there's cheating. Or at least heavy flirting and being involved with more than one person. This is a difficult reading. I'm sorry. Well, keep going. Keep going. Let's see what this is. How can we help my viewers, my seekers? Show me more, please, for Aqua for September. There we go. The Empress. This is good. So the Empress right after Three of Cups in reverse for a narrative of being involved with several people. So there's one person in particular that stands out and kind of clears all that away. Maybe it's you, Aquarius. But I'm really happy to see the Empress here. This is a very benefic energy, very healing energy, very giving energy, very creative, loving, supportive, yet knows how to put proper boundaries. It's the divine feminine. Thing is, I don't see a divine masculine on the table. So far, I'm seeing narcissism. I'm seeing pain. I'm seeing. Let's see. Maybe it'll turn out in this reading. The Hermit there is a benefic energy, but it's also a lonely, stale energy, especially when it's stuck right between the Five of Swords and the Devil. So I can't give him the divine masculine here in this reading. Let's see. Two of Wands. Facing the Empress. There's a sense of wanting to clean the air and have new energy come into a situation and study the thing anew. The thing is, as long as this Devil, Five of Swords energy is within, it will just keep repeating itself. Oh, this is beautiful, Aquarius. Yay, look at you. So, Empress, Two of Wands, Justice, and Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Good. This is the turning point. Okay, good. So you have a turning point in September, closer to Libra season, closer to October. So I would say closer to the end of September, I guess. Once Libra season kicks in, I think right after Saturn goes direct, karma is cleaned, and that's not always a good thing. Because justice is when the right thing is being done, for better or for worse, depending on which side you're on. The right thing is being done, but objectively. So it could be great news for you. It could be not. It really all depends. But with the Ace of Cups, there's a new flow of energy and an opening of the heart chakra. Because there's a certain relief. So the Justice speaks of the goddess Mat, the Egyptian goddess Mat, amongst many other things that it speaks of. But one thing in it is she sits in the heavens, awaits for the dead to weigh their heart. If your heart is lighter than a feather, then the portals to heaven open up and you get to go. But if it's if your heart is heavier than a feather, guilt, shame, pain, all that, you need to go back down to the karmic cycle of reincarnations. There goes the myth. I have a tarot masterclass where I teach about each card, really the extent of it, like the interpretation and the reading, but also the spiritual lesson and the energetic work. So I will link the class for Justice, but also for the Devil and for the Hermit, because it will be good to learn about them and meditate on their energy, especially the Justice. So the month of September is about making your heart lighter than a feather. It's about clearing out all this gunk that I just described. Really doing the healing work. And the way to go about it is by generosity of the heart. It's by being willing to learn new things about yourself, about your environment, about your narrative. And it's about truth and sincerity. The sword is straight up. Sword of truth. There's no going around it. It's cutting through the flesh. What does that mean? All those vices, Aqua, they need to be cut out really brutally, in brutality almost, out of you and out of your life. It has been truly not serving you. But Ace of Cups right after the Justice, yeah, the heart will be lighter than a feather. Because someone will speak, and someone will do, and someone will decide, and someone will clear, and that's good. And that allows renewal of energy and renewal of faith. I hope I'm not being too vague. It's just what comes up to me now in this reading. My extended, which I will do right after this, will focus on love. Double pentagram spread that will show you, it will show your person of interest for September, past energies, present energies, and future potential energies. And it will be highly focused on, mindset, heart space, actions, where you guys feel you're standing, all that. So if this has been over philosophical and healing for you, I'm sorry. Then check out the extended. Okay, but I want to finish this one, and I'll also give you guys messages from the animal spirit once we're done here. Okay. Aqua. This is not an easy read, but it's a good one with the way it's. And there he is. Remember what I was saying about a wise man once said nothing, a coward man many times said nothing, and a kind man simply explained himself. I wasn't wholesome with saying it right with the devil, but here we have closing this reading with the Hierophant, who is the opposite of the devil. They're on the same scale. The truth, the lie, the light, the dark, the aware, the unaware. Okay? And it's amazing because he's coming in right under the devil and right after the Ace of Cups. Let's look at this. So, Justice, Ace of Cups, and Hierophant, very true, screams truth. From the heart, from the mind. It's very honorable. Now, it could be the system. Some of you are dealing with a marriage situation. For those of you in a committed relationship, Taurus is strong here. We have Taurus in the Hierophant and Taurus in the Empress, but also Libra. Because the Empress could also be Libra and Justice is Libra. So Venus energy is very strong on the table, bottom line, because both Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. If you have strong placements of Taurus and Libra. Virgo, Capricorn. I'm still here, I'm just, hold on. Some of you are renewing vows. Maybe you had in your relationship or in your partnership like a really rough time. You went through a really difficult situation or period of time, and you're deciding to, clean the vibe, clean house, and then as a symbol to renew vows. If this is your situation, I recommend maybe considering. It could be very symbolic, very healing, very renewing, like bringing renewal energy. Some of you are going to school to study something that feels like a true mission for you, that you genuinely believe in, that you can make a difference with. Some of you are discovering truths about yourself that you never thought you never knew was in you, because it was constantly suppressed and hidden by this energy that you have. You know, this was here to protect you. It creeped in, this alter ego thing inside. It creeped in very early on as a defense mechanism, but it's no longer serving you. It's just wreaking havoc. The hermit always holds in his lantern. It looks like a star. It's actually the Star of David. The symbol of balance between yin and yang, heaven and earth, light and dark, and the integration of them both. So thank this energy that was there to protect you. Explain to this energy that it's no longer needed, that you're good, and that this individual, or basically anyone that is benefic in your life, is not trying to hurt you. They're trying to teach you things that can open up a whole new world for you. This could be over drinking, over partying. This could be cheating. This is knowing. This person knows that they're doing it. They can't seem to help it because of that. But Libra season and Saturn going direct is bringing in this energy that you've been working on since probably last May. But the work needs to be done. Don't just sit at home and be like everything's cool until September 18 or whatever. No. Because when Saturn wakes up and goes direct, that's when he starts looking at everything, what has been done. So you want to do the right before. So when you are facing Ma'at, you can speak the truth with an open heart and know that the justice will be that your heart is lighter than a feather. I will also link the class for the Hierophant. But keep in mind that there's also a link for the entire Tarot Masterclass, so you can scroll down all the classes and pick and choose whichever cards you want to know more of. And of course, if you want to learn how to be a tarotchi or how to read tarot mentored by me, it's all like pre-recorded videos. I already made it all. Then you can just take all the classes. But these are energies I feel like are beneficial to learn about for September, regardless of whether or not you're a reader. This is beautiful. See, we all have a little devil and a little Hierophant inside of us. It's the choices that we make. It's who we choose to feed. And loneliness and time has had you feed the devil. But wisdom and life and new knowledge has helped you, taught you to nourish and feed the Hierophant in you. And that will truly give you the real true keys to what it is that you're looking for. Whatever it is. Life mission, career goal, love, your own true heart, knowing thyself. This is energy of someone that is very proud of who they are and what they have become. Literally become. Let's pull an animal spirit. This might reflect, connect, complete this message, or this might bring something else. There's a lot of people watching, so maybe you can just take part of the messages, whatever you feel strikes you. Animal spirit for my Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, intuitively guided, cross watchers, who's ever in the house right now. Animal spirit for my seekers, please. I love how in the beginning of the reading, when I described all of this, there was so much noise. My neighbors were in the hallway and the cars were honking outside. And now that it's all clear, look at how quiet it feels. Having a heavy heart is loud. Having a heart lighter than a feather is serene. Animal spirit, please, for my aqua. Wow, the horse. This is evolution of the spirit. Major evolution of the spirit. And the fish, okay. I can't help but notice these two, waning moon and the waxing moon, and the fish and in the horse. So this is the waning moon. So I feel like this represents this energy right here of the fish. Very slippery, elusive, flickers. And then there's the waxing moon right here. This row. Can you see yourself in here, Aqua? Can you see yourself in here? Very different creatures. The horse is an earth energy that is very free. It can run wild. It can lay down in the meadow. Well, maybe for a horse not lay down, but graze. Graze in the meadow. The fish is constantly slippery. Timid, scared. Confident, brave. My best friend, who is an Aquarius, maybe she's watching, had a dream about me a few weeks back where she saw me. It's interesting because the animal archetype of Aquarius, it symbolizes the same thing as Aquarius does, is the wolf. The wolf symbolizes humanity. And Aqua, you guys also symbolize humanity. And wolf has always been a My spirit animal is an animal I deeply resonate with its archetype, but also horse. I grew up riding horses. It's one of my most favorite animals. And she had a dream that where I was what was it exactly? There was a wolf and there was a horse. Oh shoot. Something that starts with a wolf, but then I ride a horse. Something like that. Pookie, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I don't remember the details. But I find it interesting for me specifically that when I read for the zodiac that symbolizes the wolf, we get the horse. I don't know what it means for you. But there is a waning moon on this, and there's a waxing moon on this. I keep getting the word freedom. The fish is slippery and free. Is everywhere, right? Because it needs to protect itself. It's scared. It's running away from many predators. Right? The fish is relatively weak in the triumphic scale of carnivores versus herbivores. The horse isn't a carnivore, but it's freedom, and when it runs, it doesn't run from fear. It doesn't run away from something, it runs towards something. It's a whole different type of freedom. It runs because it has freedom, not because it feels like it doesn't have freedom. It's not the running that is the freedom. It's the life force that makes you move. It's the way you move. It's the why you move. And it's the same thing that allows you to graze in the meadow. Because it's calm. It's not scared. I hope this wasn't too all over the place. If it was, oh well. I'm going to do your extended right now with a double pentagram to see what's up with you and your person, Aqua. I'm sensing there's been some need I say more? No, need I say more? Look, I don't think I need to say it more, but I will say a lot more in the extended anyway. I love you guys very, very much. Below you'll find a way to book a private reading with me. It's super easy. You can be anywhere in the world. If you have PayPal, we can talk. Links to Tarot Masterclass and the specific classes that I recommend for this month. Although you can choose whichever you want, of course. And 2019 Ministers of Magic is still up. You have 4 months to go for the year. It's the yearly extended that I made for all the zodiac. It's third price because most of the year has passed. So take the opportunity. Sorry. I think that's it. I'm on Instagram, The Existential Shift. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Join the tribe of seekers. I believe it's right here on your right, to your right. And that's it, Aqua. Have a beautiful everything.